Welcome to the ultimate guide to IELTS writing task 2. Well, in this video, we're gonna learn how to write the IELTS writing task 2. That is essay writing. The entire essay, I'm gonna show how to do it from the scratch. We're gonna talk about the introduction, body 1, body 2, and the conclusion. We're gonna talk about how to brainstorm the ideas, how to structure the ideas, planning, execution, and also talk about the templates. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We have left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. IELTS writing task 2 will have a question something like this. I'm showing on my screen. Today, more and more tourists are visiting places where conditions are difficult, such as Sahara Desert or the Antarctic. What are the benefits and disadvantages for tourists who visit such places? A typical essay question would look something like this. We will be allotting at least 40 minutes to do the task 2 because task 2 has more preference over the task 1. Let's now understand the evaluation criteria. First thing first, you will be evaluated with respect to task response, meaning it checks whether you have written the correct ideas or not. The second criteria is your coherence, cohesion. Coherence, cohesion is all about how you're structuring your ideas, main idea, supporting idea, conclusion, the internal structure and the outer structure, which we're going to talk very soon in just a while. The third criteria that contributes to your essay writing marks is the grammar, and the fourth is lexical resource. Lexical resource meaning vocabulary. Grammar is all about having a mixture of simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and lot many things. To write a perfect band 9 essay writing, I have devised a 3-step process. The step number 1 is to define the structure and write the introduction. Here we're going to understand the question and see what kind of structure that we need to use. Is it a 4-para structure, 5-para structure? And then we're going to write the introduction and finish it off. The second step is to decide on the best ideas for the para 2 and para 3. This is where you brainstorm the ideas, and then you get a lot of ideas, and then you decide the best one and choose it for the para 2. The best ones, you choose it for the para 3. The step 3 is about execution. Whatever we decided on the step 2, in the step 3, we're going to just implement them. So now let's understand how to write a perfect essay. Let's start with the step 1. Here you go. So let's look at the same question. Today, more and more tourists are visiting places where conditions are difficult, such as the Sahara Desert or the Antarctic. That's the topic sentence, topic statement. What is the actual question? The next that follows is the actual question. What are the benefits and disadvantages for tourists who visit such places? First thing first, let's define a structure. The question asked is the benefits. The question is asking about the disadvantages. So we need to have 2 paragraphs dedicatedly given for benefits and disadvantages. So the outer structure, meaning if you're looking at an essay from a distance, how the essay looks like. The outer structure, you're going to have 4 para. The first para going to be introduction. The second para, you're going to talk about the benefits. The third para, you're going to talk about the disadvantages. And the fourth para, you're going to talk about the conclusion. This is the step 1, but it is not just about the outer structure. Internal structure also we need to define at the very beginning in the step 1. So what is this internal structure? Inside the para 2 and inside the para 3, how you're gonna structure them. This is very, very important for your coherence, cohesion marks. It's all about narration. Internal structure is the one that talks about the narration. So internal structure, 4-para structure, para 1, intro, you're gonna paraphrase it, meaning whatever is there in the question, you're gonna just flick it up and just write the same by changing few words, or you can use a template. Very soon, I'm gonna show you para 2. Yes, we just thought we're gonna talk about benefits in the para 2, but inside the para 2, how are we going to structure them? Remember, one main benefit, you don't have to write 10 benefits. You don't get extra marks for writing 5 benefits, overwriting 1 benefit. 1 benefit is fine. You write 1 benefit, task response will be perfect. Then coherence, cohesion is all about for that benefit or you writing supporting point. 1 main benefit, let's call benefit number 1. For that, supporting idea for the benefit number 1, you need to write at least in 1 or 2 sentences. Post that, you're going to continue talking about the benefit number 1 using an instance. Example for the benefit number 1, you don't talk about the benefit number 2. Until now, you're going to talk about the benefit number 1 only. Then you continuation of the example for benefit 1, and then you conclude it We will see how to do it in just a while when we come to the execution part. The part 3 disadvantages, similar way the way we structured the internal structure for the part 2, similar way whatever the way we structured for the para 2, the same way we're gonna structure it for the para 3, which has one main disadvantage, which we call disadvantage number 1. Now supporting idea for the disadvantage number 1, supporting idea for the disadvantage number 1, it's a continuation, and then you write an example for the disadvantage number 1 and you continue it and then you conclude it. So after this you're gonna write the para 4. So now we will understand how to write the introduction. Very simple, you can use my template. I've shared many templates in many of the videos. For this as well, you can use the benefits and disadvantages, or pros and cons, advantage, disadvantage template, and wind it up within 1.5 or 2 minutes and not more than that. Remember, in introduction, you don't have to use too much of this. You just use the template, fill 1 or 2 words, enough. Introduction is not heavily scored. It is the para 2 and the para 3 that contributes a lot of marks over the introduction. So this is the template in today's complex world. Numerous issues and topics are subject to debate. One such topic is write the topic statement. I'll show you how to do that in just a while. While it is true that every topic has its own set of advantages and disadvantages, there are indeed both benefits and drawbacks for the topic as well. This essay will explore the various advantages and disadvantages of the topic. 3 times you're gonna put it, but simply you cannot write the entire topic. Here you gotta use a little sense. Grammatically, whatever you write should actually make sense. So this is the question. So today more and more tourists are visiting places where conditions are difficult, such as the Sahara Desert or Antarctic. That's the topic statement. So how do we do it now? Very simple. Just have a look at the screen. In today's complex world, numerous issues and topics are subject to debate. One such topic is visitors traveling to places with extreme conditions. I'm gonna summarize it and do it. Little, you've got to use them. While it is true that every topic has its own set of advantages or disadvantages, this topic also presents, you can say, or there are indeed both benefits and drawbacks for such destinations as well, or drawbacks for traveling to such destinations as well. You can write here and there, you can manipulate it. This essay will explore the various advantages and disadvantages of traveling to such places. Pay more attention. Here I said visitors traveling to places with extreme conditions, such destinations, traveling to such places. It's almost the same, it's just the paraphrasing. Traveling, destination, places, it's all this, just the synonyms I'm writing. I'm not using too much of it, and this should not take more than 2 minutes of your time. If you do this way, then now we're gonna go to step 2, where we're gonna get the right ideas and then we plan it. Step 3 is executing with writing para 2, para 3 and para 4. So how to write the second paragraph? We already saw this internal structure, main idea, supporting an example. All we want is that main idea. So here we're gonna brainstorm and get that main idea. For this particular question, today more and more tourists are visiting places where conditions are difficult. They have given an instance already, Sahara Desert and Antarctic. What are the benefits? Let's talk about benefits. Uniqueness could be one of the benefits. Sahara Desert and Antarctica. These are very rare places which show some unique destinations, unique places to watch, correct? Now the main idea one gonna be benefit. We gonna write the best idea in a small phrase. Here whatever we write, remember, here whatever we write, same thing we're gonna execute in the right next slide. Opportunity to experience uniqueness. Supporting idea, this means all these are very rare places. So whoever goes there, for sure, he will be able to witness the magical beauty of the place. Supporting idea, because they don't get such places everywhere else, because they're very unique. This is a supporting idea. Pay more attention. Now next, whatever I'm going to implement, I am going to continue writing on this. I'm going to continue writing only on this. Example, this is called planning. You are planning the right ideas and seeing through, how to execute them in the next phase. Instance, now, whenever you go to Sahara Desert, what is it? Uniqueness, vastness of the sand dunes, tranquility, silence of the desert. Antarctic, penguins we're gonna watch, some rare species. All these are the examples because we told in the main idea uniqueness. You don't get anywhere else. Now whatever you write in the example, it should be in line with uniqueness, the main idea. In the instance, if you're writing something else, again, coherence cohesion goes for a toss. Remember this. So now example should be in line with the benefit number 1, that is uniqueness. Sahara Desert, sand dunes, silence of the desert, tranquility of the desert, peacefulness of the desert, vast desert, penguins in Antarctica. They're all very rare scenarios. Perhaps during the execution phase, I'm going to talk about all this. Because getting it, meaning we already planned it. done and dusted. Execution is just a matter of time. Here, if you don't falter, here if you succeed, trust me, minimum 100% guaranteed. All right, so then conclusion, we have to just end it. Hence, so therefore, something of that, I'm going to show you how to write the second para. This is what we just wrote, experience the uniqueness. Same thing. Firstly, one of the primary benefits is the opportunity for tourists to experience unique and rare environments. Remember, whatever I wrote here in a small phrase, I'm just expanding it and writing in full, grammatically perfect sentences. This means this is what I need. This is because you don't get such anywhere else. Visitors can witness and appreciate the natural beauty and biodiversity that are not found in more common travel destinations. This is an art. We wrote in short phrase and now we are executing it. We are expanding it in our own sentences. For instance, same thing, Sahara, desert sand dunes, islands of the desert, penguins. These three I'm gonna fill in right now. In the Sahara Desert, tourists can experience the vastness of the sand dunes, the tranquility of the desert nights, and traditional lifestyle of some tribes. Similarly, I'm still continuing this rare environment, unique experience. In Antarctic, visitors have chance to observe remarkable wildlife such as penguins, seals, explore pristine ice landscapes, and even partake in scientific expeditions. If you want, you can add, otherwise not required, that enhance their understanding of climate change. These experiences, or you can say in conclusion, therefore, as a result, otherwise you can say these experiences offer profound personal enrichment and a deeper appreciation for our planet's diversity. This was possible only because we planned to the perfection in the step 2. Remember, step 2 is very, very important. You plan it to the perfection. Step 3 is just a matter of time. You can do it in less than 4 or 5 minutes. Hope you're getting it. 2 minutes, the introduction, plus 5 minutes, the para 2, 5 minutes, the para 3, 2 minutes, conclusion. Hardly it should not take more than 14-15 minutes to write. To plan, probably another 5 minutes. It should not take more than 20 minutes any essay writing if you do it this way. Hope you're getting it, guys. But what people end up doing, they don't plan at all. They don't think of structure. They start writing, start typing. While doing it in parallel, they think they mess it up all. There is this, like cross it, again start. All this will lead to time consuming things. Remember, now we will go to planning the para number 3. Third paragraph, main idea, supporting an example. Now, what is the main idea? Main disadvantage, health problem. Why? If you get any health problem in Sahara Desert or Antarctica, there won't be any medical facility immediately available. That's supporting point. Getting it, main idea is health risks. Supporting idea is no medical facility available in the nearby facilities, so nearby hospitals. Examples, talk about what will happen in Sahara Desert. Heat stroke. There are instances where people have succumbed to heat stroke, and due to lack of medical facilities nearby, people have to rush to hospitals probably after 5-6 hours of traveling. In Antarctic, frostbites, hypothermia. All these words you use automatically, vocabulary becomes 9 out of 9, 8.5 easily possible. If you're not able to use such topic related words, then settle down to 7.5 or 7. You will not get 6 or 6.5 if you just follow this structure. Remember this. So instance, Sahara Desert, heat stroke, Antarctica, frostbite, or hypothermia. The same thing we're going to write, and we conclude. Same thing we're going to write when we execute them in the step number 3. However, there are pitfalls. There are also significant drawbacks to visiting such extreme places. Firstly, one of the primary disadvantages is the potential health risk. That's what we told here. Health risks associated with these environments. This means tourists may face challenges such as extreme temperatures, limited access to medical facilities, risk of injury or illness due to the harsh conditions. Remember, here we planned it saying no nearby hospitals. You cannot just say there are no nearby hospitals. Write a little more. That's called art of paraphrasing. You gotta paraphrase, on the similar lines. So example, remember, example never write in one sentence. In the Sahara Desert, visitors might suffer from heat stroke, dehydration, which can be life-threatening if not properly managed. Similarly, in the Antarctic, tourists are at risk of frostbite, hypothermia, and isolation due to severe weather conditions. These health risks require careful planning, making such trips both physically demanding or taxing and potentially dangerous. The last line is the conclusion. The yellow highlighted ones contribute to your coherence, cohesion. They're very, very important. The green highlighted ones are the main ideas that I just wrote over here. I've just copy pasted the same way, but I've paraphrased it, added a little bit more to make it a little lengthier. Is this really difficult? 100% no. When you go with a proper planning, things bound to be easy. Problem is we don't have a plan, we don't have a structure, we have nothing over here, but we are full of energy to type or write. That's where the problem starts, isn't it? So now we'll understand how to write the fourth para, conclusion. Conclusion is very simple. See, introduction and conclusion. You don't have to use your Einstein's brain or Stephen Hawking's brain. Para 2, para 3, you're gonna invoke it, you're gonna use it. Para 1, whatever is there in the question, use the same or use a template to write it up. Conclusion, whatever you wrote in the para 2 and para 3. Para 2, whatever you wrote, summarize in one line. Para 3, whatever you wrote, summarize in one line. 2 lines, add it in the conclusion, done and dusted. It should not take more than 1 minute to write conclusion. Summarize the para 2 in one sentence, summarize the para 3 in one sentence, conclusion, done and dusted. Never include a new idea in the conclusion, it's absolutely not required. Intro and the conclusion are not going to give you a lot of marks. It's the para 2 and the para 3, remember this. This is enough. In conclusion, traveling to extreme places offers, traveling offers unique experiences and personal enrichment. That's what we wrote in the second para. Third para, however, it comes with its own potential risks, significant health risks and physical demands. If you want, you can add a little bit more, not a problem at all. Otherwise, this is not absolutely scored to a greater level. It's the priority given to the para 2 and the para 3. Alright, I really hope I have made a simple yet effective 3-step solution to write a perfect band 9 essay writing. Well, if you are struggling, then trust me, this video will give you some confidence. The next time when you write an essay writing, give it a thought, follow this 3-step process. Definitely you will succeed. You will have that band 7.5 or 7 or 8 in your next exam. I really hope this was an informative video. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments please in the comment section. Fine guys, I think with this I'll park it here. This is Nakul, Nakul signing off from Skills IELTS. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.